So, things that happened yesterday is I fixed the underpinning, especially over here where you can kind of see how far, this was out. Violet, come on. Put everything back up in the front so it doesn't look quite so awful with so many holes in the front. Obviously more work to be done, but it's looking better. It was just too dark last night to show. Garbage truck just came this morning, Saturday, so we can refill that, but needed to get that into bags to take to the dump. The other thing is we brought Shadow's cats over, and I brought my welcome mat and did a little laundry, so we've got my new welcome mat. So welcome mat is back. Brought some more stuff. This will be taken to the dump today. Shadow brought his, still needs a little bit of a clean, but I brought his cat thing that's got the poop in the bottom. Some of his clothes. The thing in here is I got my pots and pans put away. Still room for more, as there's, room on each side, but that's what I've got for right now. Brought my dirty dishes over to do dishes. Brought the microwave and the coffee pot over. Had our first cup of coffee this morning. More coffee cups, stuff to put away. I got our silverware drawer put together. Miscellaneous. Pot holders. The new drawer slides are coming today. Had to put a bigger water bowl out here, given that we now have 6 animals. And there's a Mellow. And there's a Fluffy. The other major thing is Shadow is now here. We have a giant mess. As you saw Mellow, you can now see patches. She's decided that my desk is the perfect place for her to hide right now. Cloud. In here, I brought over the under the sink stuff that needs to get put in there. Some of the towels and first aid stuff. I need to clean the shower so I can take my first shower here. Well, excuse me. Gonna take this out of the house since it didn't work with the mattress. Attempted to put a light bulb in here, and anytime you pulled it on, it flicked on and then back off. So you're gonna have to ask a handyman about that. As you can see, Shadow is here now, given his messes in places, but this got a real good clean. Now that I've got light bulbs, I'm gonna replace that. Yeah? What do you think of me doing that, huh? And then I'm gonna bring over more of my clothes, hence getting ready to clean this area. I think I'm gonna take this middle shelf and pull out. I think that the space between those is too small. I think that's more for kids' clothes, and well, I ain't got kids. Those are my kids. That's my kid. That slow blink. And I'm not quite sure where Stormy went. He's been out and about, but everybody's been here, you know, moving in, cleaning. Oh, Scoozy. The last thing that got worked on was the neighbor was working on the drywall in here. I think he's got maybe one coat left and then we can paint. But once we're ready to paint, I'm gonna rip all of the trim off because I've determined I want to do a craftsman style for the trim. And that's it.